Some of the best experts in the region are working on the problem here at WSU and recently received a valuable gift when Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks and the Wild Sheep Foundation teamed up to move 8 expectant ewes from Rock Creek Canyon to Pullman for study.
We know for the most part what are the organisms that are causing the disease, and almost all of them are transmitted by domestic sheep to Bighorn sheep. So we are trying to develop strategies to prevent the transmission from domestic sheep to Bighorn sheep, and also trying to make the Bighorn sheep resistant to these organisms.
Past research confirms the transmission from domestic sheep to the Bighorns. The puzzle is what happens after the pathogen gets into a herd. As many as 60 to 70% of the sheep can die, but then some immunity sets in with the survivors. However, that immunity isn't passed along to the lambs.
So the challenge is to try and understand why these lambs are dying and how we can prevent them from dying, and what is it that prevents them from getting this immunity from their mothers who are immune to the disease.
When the lambs are born, if we give some antibodies that you isolated from the domestic sheep, will they be able to survive?
It's thought the antibodies should be passed in the mother's milk when the lambs are born, but perhaps not in sufficient amounts.
So it's a two-pronged approach. One, try to reduce the number of pathogens that the moms are carrying, and the second is to somehow boost the antibody titers in the lamb so that they are able to fight back these pathogens that their moms are transmitting to them.
Without that solution, the researchers fear the bighorn numbers will continue to drop, making Montana's gift to these sheep even more important. At Washington State University, Dennis Bragg, MTN News.